Welcome to the channel. In this 2025 tutorial, you'll learn how to safely set up a dual boot system with Kali Linux and Windows 11 on the same PC without affecting your existing Windows installation. The process is explained in a clear and structured way to ensure a smooth and reliable setup. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more practical guides and solutions. Let's get started. First of all, search for BitLocker. Over here, make sure that the C drive BitLocker is turned off. If it is on, then turn it off. Now open any web browser. Search for Kali Linux and open the official Kali Linux website. Click on Download. Select Installer Image and then download the installer. I have already downloaded it. Now open a new tab and search for Rufus. Open the official website, scroll down and download the latest version. After that, you have to turn off Windows Defender. Don't worry, it will not harm your PC. Open Settings. On the sidebar, click Privacy and Security, then click Windows Security. Over here, click Manage Settings and turn the first and second options off. Now run the Rufus program. Connect your USB device. It will be automatically detected. Now select the Kali Linux ISO. Over here, if your BIOS is in legacy mode, select MBR. If your BIOS is in UEFI mode, then select GPT. Don't change any other settings and click Start. It may take some time. After completing this, we have to make free space. Right click on the Windows icon and click Disk Management. You have to make 50 to 80 gigabytes of free space. As you can see, I already have free space on this partition. Right click on it and click Shrink Volume. I want to make 60 gigabyte space, so I enter 60,000 here and click Shrink. Do not create a new partition. Leave it as unallocated. Now restart your PC. Press F2 to enter the BIOS settings. Over here, go to Secure Boot. If it is enabled, disable it. Click Apply, then Exit. Now press your boot key. Most PCs use F12. If you don't know yours, simply search for it on Google. Select USB storage from legacy boot. But if you see a UEFI option, select your USB in UEFI mode. Click Graphical Installer. Select your language, then location and keyboard layout. Over here, if you want to run the setup with a network, click the second option. You can also select the first option. Select your internet connection and connect to it. After connecting to the internet, wait for a minute. type any hostname you want. Then enter a domain name. As you can see, I entered Software Hub. Over here, type your full name. Now create a new password and press enter. Select your time zone. Over here, click the first option, which is use the largest continuous free space. Now select all files in one partition. Click Finish. Select Yes and hit Enter. Now it will take some time. Over here, you can select the tools you want to install with Kali. You can simply select the recommended tools and hit enter. Now it is installing Kali and its tools. This may take 30 minutes to 1 hour, so please be patient. After the installation is complete, reboot your PC. After rebooting, the first boot may take some time. In my Kali GRUB boot menu, the Windows option was not showing. After that, I will show you how I fixed it. This happens when you install your OS not on your Windows hard drive but on another hard drive. Over here, type your username and password. You can see that Kali Linux is working smoothly. Now let me show you how to fix it if the Windows option is not shown in the Kali boot menu. Open the BIOS settings. Select boot sequence, select Windows Boot Manager and use the up arrow key to move Windows to the first position. Click Apply, then Exit. You can see that Windows is now running. If you ever want to uninstall Kali Linux, the Kali partition will not be shown in this PC. Just right-click on the Windows icon and select Disk Management. From here, select the Kali primary partitions and delete them. You also have to delete the UEFI partition, but you cannot delete it from here. For this, search for CMD and run it as administrator. Type disk part, then type list disk. Select the disk where you installed Kali Linux by typing select disk followed by the disk number. Then type list partition. Select the system partition. Type select partition followed by the partition number. And then type delete partition override. Now you have officially uninstalled Kali Linux from your PC. If this video helps you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more tutorial videos. Thanks for watching.